Welcome to the Week at Belmont. I'm Annalise Kraus. Tonight at 7 will be Poets of Be the Word in the Neely Dining Room. Members of the group will perform their slam and performance poetry with help from some of Belmont's very own songwriters and musicians. According to My Belmont, the campus rarely offers an opportunity like this to observe such a collaborative effort of two different forms of artistry. If you missed the opening weekend of On the Verge or the Geography of Yearning, no need to fret. There will be more performances to catch this weekend. The show is in the Trout Theater and tickets are free for Belmont students. Check out My Belmont for more details. Now let's toss things over to junior correspondent Will Hadden to see what he has shaking for us this week. Will?
Thanks, Annalise. I don't know if any of you guys have heard of this new thing called the Harlem Shake, but apparently it's pretty popular. Like, really popular. As in, the Today Show did one, the University of Georgia has done one, Underwater, and well, Belmont's done several. So you know what? I want to do one.
Con los terroristas.
And do the Harlem Shake.
Thanks for that wonderful rendition, Will. Now, I know all about the major dispute on campus right now, and I'm here to help set the record straight. Yes, everyone is dying to know, has the Arab Spring become the Arab Winter? Luckily for you, there is a convo tomorrow at 10 a.m. in Massey 103 titled Just That, and where you can hopefully get some answers. Professor Susan Jellison will be giving a lecture focusing on the Egyptian Revolution, American foreign policy, and the role of Islamic institutions in Muslim countries. If you haven't dozed off on me quite yet, there is a Q&A session following the lecture. Are you starting to feel like your major in commercial voice isn't working out as you had hoped? Wish you could start all over with no transferred credits and stay at Belmont a little while longer? Maybe you could be a nurse. On Friday at 10 a.m. in Inman Room 211, former travel nurse Katie Thompson will talk about her experiences being a travel nurse and answer any questions about this exciting profession. In case you haven't noticed, something seems to be missing from our campus lately. The last of the campus tennis courts has finally been removed to make way for more academic building expansion. We know this day would come eventually. And tonight at 6:30 p.m., our men's tennis team is supposed to host Cumberland. Wonder how that's gonna work out. It looks like this game will be an off-campus event and they will play indoors at the Wildwood Tennis Club in Brentwood. Ooh, fancy. Now let's see what Chief Correspondent Katie Greene has for us this week. Katie?
Thanks, Annalise. While we're on the subject of sports, ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story. I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen. Belmont Athletics is issuing a red alert, which according to my chart here, is significantly more important than a blue alert. Now don't be alarmed, the department is just trying to prepare the student body to crash the curb. I guess that needs some explanation as well. You see, you're not actually going to take out your frustration about parking or construction and literally crash into the Curb Event Center, but rather you're going to need to wear as much red as possible and take about 200 steps that way to watch our men's basketball team in their first regular season nationally televised game at 9 p.m. Yes, 9 p.m. against the Ohio Bobcats as part of ESPN's Bracket Buster event. As always, students can get in with their BUID, but don't expect to sit on the front row. Back to you, Annalise.
Thanks, Katie. Saturday at noon will be the Boulder Dash X climbing competition in the Beeman. Apparently this competition is for all levels of climbers, so all you kids who have fear of heights, why don't you sign up too? It won't be a terrifying, life-alerting experience, I promise. Pre-registration is $10, and if you decide at the last minute you want to give it a go, then you'll be paying $12. There will also be a raffle, free food, and every participant gets a free t-shirt. Now it's time for a segment we here at the Week at Belmont like to call Awkward my Belmont cancellations. Next Monday at 10 a.m. was supposed to be a basic self-defense convo, but I guess Belmont, A, couldn't find anyone who wanted to teach hipsters how to throw a punch, B, we are all too weak to ever learn how to defend ourselves, or C, Belmont has so much faith in us that we could just drop kick a perv anytime, anywhere. And that's about all we have for you this week. If you have story ideas or topics that you think we should cover on the show, send us an email or send us a tweet. And be sure to join us next Thursday for an all-new episode of The Week at Belmont. In the meantime, be sure to check out the Belmont Vision for all your campus news. Until then, I'm Annalise Kraus.